Hello, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th, chapter 3 playing with numbers, part 6. Students, what you're going to learn from this video? You're going to learn the continuation of exercise 3.5, that is from number 7 to number 12. So what you are waiting for? Let us begin. The question number 7 here is the product of three consecutive number is always divisible by 6. We have to verify this statement whether it is right or not. अभी आपको जो कुछ क्वेश्चन मिला है उसमें ये कहा गया है कि थ्री कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स जो भी होंगे अगर आप उनका मल्टीप्लिकेशन करके जो आंसर ले आते हो वो आंसर 6 से डिविजिबल होता ही है हमेशा. तो क्या ये बात सच है? वी हैव टू प्रूव इट. Let us find the product of three consecutive numbers. So, here are some examples. The three consecutive number 1, 2, 3 product 6, 2, 3, 4 product is 24, 3, 4, 5 product is 60, 4, 5, 6 product is 120, 5, 6, 7 product is 210, 6, 7, 8 product is 336, 7, 8, 9 product is 504, 8, 9, 10 that is 720 and so on. Now as we could see that these numbers must be divisible by 6. For that, as we can see here, all the products of three consecutive numbers ends with 0 or 2 or 4 or 6. That is, all the numbers are even. So that means all the numbers are divisible by 2. That means if you want to check that whether the given number is all the products are divisible by 6 or not, you have to first check the test of divisibility for 2. That's what I am actually explaining you here. All the numbers are even, so yes, the numbers are divisible by 2. Now, if you want to check whether the given numbers are divisible by 6, you have to check not only the test of divisibility by 2 but also by 3. So if the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it will also be divisible by 6, right? So let us check now the sum of all the digits. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 here. 2 plus 3 plus 4. What it will be? That is this answer. Sorry. 6 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 2 plus 0 is 3. As you can see, all the sums are divisible by 3. So, these numbers are even, divisible by 2, and the sums are divisible by 3. So, the numbers are also divisible by 3. As these products are divisible by 2 also and 3 also. So, we can say that yes, the given statement is right, that the product of three consecutive numbers will always be divisible by 6. Now the next one, that is number 8. The sum of two consecutive odd number is always divisible by 4. Again, you have to verify this statement. So let us first of all take some examples of two consecutive odd numbers. 1 and 3 are consecutive odd. Let us sum them. Answer 4. 3 and 5 are consecutive odd. Let us sum them. Answer 8 and so on. I have taken always two consecutive odd numbers. Not only of 2 digit, but I have also taken some 3 digit odd numbers and 4 digit odd numbers and added them to get one sum. Now for the test of divisibility of 4, what we have to check? We have to check the test of divisibility for 4, that you know what it is. You know, the last 2 digit must be divisible by 4. So let us check all the sum. 4 is divisible by 4, yes. 8, yes. 12, yes. 16, yes. 20, yes. 24, yes. Again 24, yes. Only 4, yes. 48, the last one, yes. 4 12s are 48. So you can see all these sums are divisible by 4. So we can say that yes, the given statement
that two consecutive odd numbers are always divisible by 4 is actually true. The question number 9. You have the sub questions A, B, C and D in this. Out of these A to D, I am going to explain to you A and B. C and D will be done by you. See, in which of the following expression the prime factorization has done, we have to check it out. See, this is 24. And if we are doing prime factorization, the question tells us that you get the factors as 2, 3 and 4. So let us first go for the prime factorization of 24. 2 12s are 24, 2 6s are 24, 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. You get the factors as 2 multiple 2 multiple 2 multiple 3. Now here you can see that the factorization given in the question has 4. But 4 is not a prime number. Instead of 4, here what they should have, they must have taken 2 multiple 2. Then only the prime numbers factorization we can say that we have taken all the numbers prime. See, this prime factorization we did, right? We get all prime numbers here. But when the question tells us and it gives us one consecutive number, that is one composite number, so we can say that no, the given factor or the given expression doesn't have prime factors. Why? Because the presence of 4 is there in the list. Could you see? This 4, and this 4 is not a prime, but it is a composite number. So the statement is, or the question is having a false factors. Number B, we have 56, and in this 56, let us check it out whether all these numbers are prime or not. We will check it out by taking the prime factorization. 7 8s are 56, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So see, 7 multiple 2 multiple 2 multiple 2, yes, the factors are all prime. As we have done the prime factorization, we get the same products or same answer. So we can say that yes, as the product of all these 7 multiple 2 multiple 2 multiple 2 will give you 56, and all these numbers are prime. So we can say that yes, 56 is actually having all these prime factors. Now number 10. You have to determine whether this given number is divisible by 45 or not. For this we have one hint. 5 9s are 45, correct? Now if you can prove it that if this 5 and 9 are co-prime, then the product of this co-prime number divides the given number. So let us first of all find out whether 5 and 9 are co-prime or not. So for that we have to check the test of divisibility for 5 first. As the last digit is 0, it is divisible by 5, yes. And as 9, you can say the sum of the numbers. So 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 9, so the whole number is also divisible by 9. So we have seen that this given number is divisible by 5 also, the given number is divisible by 9 also. It is sure. Now let us check out whether this 5 and 9 are co-prime or not. For that you have to list the factors of 5. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. Now let us circle the common factor in the list. As you can see, only 1 is the common factor of 5 and 9. So we can say yes, surely this 5 and 9 are co-prime numbers. So we have proved it that the given number, this is divisible by 5 and 9, and also 5 and 9 are co-prime number. So the product of 5 and 9 is 45. So the given number is also divisible by 45. I hope student you understood this. Very good. Let us move ahead. 11th question. 18 is divisible by 2 and 3. It is also divisible by 2 3s are 6. Similarly, a number is divisible by 4 and 6. Can we say that the number must also be divisible by 24? And to justify, we have to give an example for that. So students, as I told you, that if two numbers are co-prime, then the product of these two co-prime number will divide, see, the given number. See, 18 is divisible by 2, it is written. 18 is divisible by 3, it is written. And 2 and 3 are co-prime number, so the product 6 will also divide 18. Now let us find out whether 4 and 6 are co-prime or not. So the given number is divisible by 4 and 6. It is surely said in the question. Now whether it is divisible by 24, that will be assured by us when we are going to prove that 4 and 6 are co-prime. So let us list all the factors of 4. 1, 2, 4. Let us list all the factors of 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Circle. 1, 1 will get circled. 2, 2 will get circled. So what are the common factors? The common factors are 1 and 2. As you know, for co-prime numbers, only and only 1 must be common. None other than 1. There must be another factor. But here you have 2. That means the common factor is not only 1. It has 1 and 2 both. So we can say 4 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. So if the number is divisible by 4, if the number is divisible by 6, it is not at all possible that the all numbers will be divisible by the product of 4 and 6, that is 24. See, here I have listed all the multiples of 4. Here I have listed all the multiple of 6. See, and here down I have listed the multiple of 24 also. Could you see 12, the red one? They are divisible by 4 and 6, but not possible by 24. 24 divisible by 4 and 6. See, it is possible. 24 is going. See, that's why all in blue. Now look at this 36. This is divisible by 4, this is divisible by 6, but it won't be there in 24. So the statement is false, that if the number is divisible by 4 and 6, then it is also divisible by 24. No, this is false statement. First of all, these 4 and 6 need to be the co-prime number. Then only it is possible, and we have proved that they are not co-prime. And with these examples, we have also given them some of the numbers which are not divisible by 24. The last question, it's a riddle. I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find me? So if it is smallest number and 4 different prime factors needed, what we are going to take? We are going to take the smallest prime numbers. These smallest 4 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5 and 7. We are going to product them. Product them means we are going to multiply them. So after multiplying 2 with 3 with 5 with 7, you get 210. So this is the required number. So this is the smallest number which is having 4 different prime factors. So the required answer is 210. I hope students you have followed all the questions explanation from 7 to 12. You are going to copy all this in your CW book and keep your CW book ready. We are going to meet soon with another video. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.